Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Carolyn and I talk about books. Just so you know, there's like a giant storm coming. This whole wall right here is a sliding glass door and it's looking a little scary outside. So this is perfect for the mid-year book freakout video. So I'm gonna try and go through these pretty quickly because we're losing light here. All right, so let's just go ahead and jump right into it. The first one is the best book that you have read so far. I've already talked about that in the top 5 books that I've read so far this year, and that is "And Every Morning the Way Home Gets Longer and Longer" by Fredrik Backman. I love Fredrik Backman. It is no secret here on this channel. This is so scary. There's just like trash rolling around like tumbleweeds outside. This is really scary. I'm gonna try and hustle through this. This is about a grandfather who has Alzheimer's, and it's a story of him and his grandson, and it's beautiful, and I cried, and because it's a novella, it's really short. I listened to it through audiobook, and then I couldn't not have it in my life, so I got a gift card and ordered it on Amazon. I'm so glad we're filming this.
Yikes.
Okay. So the
And we're rolling.
Hey, we're going. We're just gonna go through this. The show must go on. So the next question is the best sequel that you've read this year. And I haven't read a ton of sequels this year, but I think for me it's going to be In an Absent Dream by Seanan McGuire. So I read the entire Wayward Children series this year, and I was really surprised that this one was my favorite. I think originally I thought it was going to be Down Among the Sticks and Bones because I loved that world, but then this one was super intriguing with the Goblin Marketplace. I just thought that was really cool. So far this has been my favorite sequel that I've read. I haven't read a lot, but this one has been the best. The next one is a new release that you haven't read yet, but you really want to. And I am currently reading this one. I'm about 100 or so pages in, and that is Home Before Dark by Riley Sager. I'm so excited. I'm a little interested to see where this is gonna go because it feels very Amityville horror, very much like The Haunting of Hill House, the show on Netflix. Ooh, hey. That one's pretty far away because I saw the lightning a while ago. We're gonna be fine, friends. It's gonna be okay. But I'm really enjoying this so far. There's been some typos in here, and I know people have said that before. They were like, there were some typos in this, and I'm finding them as well. So it is a little, I don't know. I'm hoping that the book itself is really good because then I won't fault it for the typos. But if like I don't find the book very satisfying and there were typos, I'm gonna feel like it was a little sloppy. So I'm really excited for this one, and I'm hoping I can finish it this weekend. The next one is the most anticipated new release for the second half of the year, and it has got to be the new Fredrik Backman, Anxious People. I believe it comes out in September, and I am so excited for it. I can't even tell you. I've heard the reviews are really positive. I've seen some people that got ARCs, and they loved it. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. The next one is going to be the biggest disappointment of 2020 so far, and I'm not going to spend much time talking about this because I did a whole reading vlog and I've touched on it already, but that is The Silent Patient by Alex Michaelides. I didn't love it. I didn't love the way that the mental health facility they were in was like running itself. It just didn't seem realistic. This was so convenient. All of the plot points just happened and fell into place really quickly, and I just wasn't impressed. The next question was the biggest surprise, and that is going to be The Bell Jar by Sylvia Plath. I've never read anything about her, but I've known about her and her life, and a lot of people told me this was just really heavy, really dark, about mental illness, and it definitely was really heavy and it was really dark, but I loved it. I loved it. I don't know if I was just in the right place to read it or what, but again, like I said, this is a lot, so if you're in a really dark mental state, this might not be the time to read this, but I really enjoyed this, and I enjoyed her kind of like stream of consciousness writing style. Felt a little bit like Catcher in the Rye for me in that way. The next one is your newest fictional crush, and you guys know me, romance is just not my thing. I've already found my husband. I'm not looking for a fictional one, so I do not have a newest fave crush. I don't develop crushes. My husband is on the other side of the camera raising his eyebrows and doing a kissy face. So yeah, I'm thinking that was a good answer for this question. Unfortunately I'm boring and I just don't have one. The next one is going to be my new favorite author, and I have him right here. I don't know if this is actually in shot, but it's going to be Riley Sager. So technically it's cheating because like the last week of 2019 I read Lock Every Door, but I've read the rest of his works since then and really enjoyed them. So I'm still going to say that I discovered him in 2020 because it was like right on the cusp of 2019-2020. But Riley Sager is my new fave thriller author. Next is newest favorite character, and for me it's a book that I'm currently reading but I haven't finished it, but I can still tell you it's gonna be over here. I don't know again if this is in shot, I'm just gonna take it off in case. It's gonna be basically every character from My Calamity Jane. I just love these narrators. They can turn anybody into the most likable character, and I love reading about Jane, all her friends in the Wild West show, and I'm really enjoying this. So I'm working my way through this one as well, but I can already tell that all of these characters are going to hold a very special place in my heart. And the last question is a book that made you cry. In addition to And Every Morning the Way Home Gets Longer and Longer, I wanted to pick something a little bit different for that. And that book is going to be The Book Thief by Markus Zusak. This is a World War II historical fiction book about a young girl who is living in Germany. And I cried. You get so attached to these characters, and I mentioned it in a previous video, and this is narrated by Death. And he spoils you from the very beginning about who's going to bite the dust. And it didn't matter. You still get super attached to them, and you love them, and their troubles become your troubles, and it was just an emotional experience, and I really, really enjoyed it. Alright, so that was our mid-year book freakout tag in the middle of a impending storm. There you go. So everybody's freaking out about my reading today. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Sorry that it was rushed. As you can see, we lost power at one point. So I'm just kind of trying to keep on rolling through this. But I hope you guys are having a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, friends.